While you were gone, we liberated the Upper City. House Montclair's hold on Shornhelm has been shattered.
We dislodged House Montclair from its nest. The Upper City is ours, and Shornhelm is free.
Here we have the savior of Shornhelm, I presume. You should know that Baron Dorell and Countess Tamrith have been quite generous in their praise of you. I trust you were able to close this portal Montclair was using to bring in reinforcements? I'm not surprised. Verandis and I go back many years. He has a habit of making people nervous, but I've been trying to reassure Baron Dorell and Countess Tamrith he is loyal to the people of Rivenspire. Did you also defeat this Rizal Jewel? Then I suppose we'll have to track him down, he and Montclair both. I fear Montclair's ambitions may be far greater than simply conquering all of Rivenspire. It's better we stop him now. Thanks to you, we have an excellent start here in Shornhelm, and I will devote my resources to fortifying the city as quickly as possible. We're secure here now, and we have to ensure it remains that way. Shornhelm may be secure, but reports from other parts of the kingdom suggest Montclair is stirring up trouble everywhere. Countess Tamrith and Baron Dorell will each take a detachment of the Shornhelm Guard and go investigate these reports. As you might have guessed, I'm thinking you are best suited for tracking down Rizal Jewel and making sure he doesn't go opening any more portals into Shornhelm. Did Verandis perhaps mention any suspicions of where this rat may have scurried off to? Then I suggest you join him. Knowing Verandis, he's returned to Ravenwatch Castle to study whatever evidence he may have found. You'll find it west of the city near the town of Crestshade. I'm counting on the two of you to stop Rizal Jewel, and soon. I should warn you, Ravenwatch Castle is as strange as the man who owns it. His family is very old and they have strange traditions. Don't worry, though. I have no doubt about the fact that he's on our side. You may rely on anything he says. Of course, I'm a veritable treasure trove of useless information, and I love to share. I've known Count Ravenwatch since I was a boy. My father even sent me to study with him for a time. House Ravenwatch is one of the oldest noble houses of Rivenspire. Quite a legacy, and Verandis carries it well. Well, if you must know, he's part of the reason I'm wearing this crown. When I first proposed to form the Covenant, many people opposed me. Verandis, however, without any urging, supported my plans and helped sway opinions in my favor. I think he did it because he was tired of bloodshed, and he knew he could trust me to always work toward peace. If I can end this conflict and restore it here, I will consider my debt to Verandis paid in full. Rumors and wild tales, for the most part. We did receive a dispatch from a Captain Janavi. Apparently something occurred in the town of Crestshade. Something devastating enough to require the captain to set up a camp for refugees. Very little. It's a small town at the foot of the Western Mountains. Since you're heading in that direction to see Verandis, perhaps you can look in on Crestshade. I'd be grateful if you can determine what actually happened out there. As long as it takes. I knew that having the noble houses share the throne wouldn't last. I should have chosen one of them to rule years ago. To be honest, I feel I'm partly to blame for all of this, and it's my duty to be here and see it resolved. The last time I brought an army to Rivenspire, it was to put an end to Rance's war. That isn't a memory I want to reawaken in this region. Besides, it will be better for all concerned if Rivenspire resolves its own problems.
Baron Dorell can be so reckless. I fear that his approach will lead Rivenspire down a dangerous path. Of course, his style of leadership hardly matters if we can't put a stop to Baron Montclair. I sent my sister Genevieve to investigate reports of trouble in the West. She's a captain in the Shornhelm Guard, you know. I'm worried, though. She hasn't sent a report in quite some time. If the High King can spare me, I might ride out to meet her. Not as close as we were. When I went to study in Stormhaven, Genevieve joined the Guard. We don't always see eye to eye, but we are sisters. I'm sure she's fine. But I wish I could get her to send dispatches on a regular basis. She's always been rather lackadaisical about filing reports, but we did receive word that she had set up a camp for refugees. It's obvious something terrible is going on out there. I want to make sure she's all right.
Now that Shornhelm is secure, we can turn our attention to the reports coming in from the rest of Rivenspire. Something definitely unusual is going on out there. Damn! We have to find him. As long as he's at large, this region of Rivenspire is in terrible danger. Now, if I could just get the Countess to abdicate her authority to me, we'd put an end to this constant bickering and really get things done. Take counsel with the High King, of course. We've been hearing reports of an unusual number of blood fiends popping up throughout the countryside. That's just one more problem to add to our growing list of concerns. I'd prefer to be out in the field, but I expect the High King will send me where he will. At least my son Alec can manage House Dorell holdings while I deal with the broader concerns of Rivenspire.
What is it?
What's the world coming to when a ragtag group of bandits like the Red Rooks can take over a town?
Well met! Welcome to the Dead Wolf Inn. Not the most flattering name, I know, but at least you needn't worry about being mauled, right? Because the wolf is dead, you see. Oh dear, that sounds awful. Let's just start over. How can I help you?
She'll come back. She has to. You? What are you doing here? Forget it. I know we've had our differences in the past, but I need your help. It's Colleen. She's missing. She was supposed to meet me back here hours ago, and, well, it's been too long. I think something's happened to her. No. I know something's happened. We're tracking a spy, Naruk. He worked for King Faharjad until he turned on the Covenant. Now he's inciting war. Colleen left to meet Sigil, a contact with info on Naruk. They were to meet outside town off the road. She hasn't come back. I appreciate your help, but don't think this changes anything. We're working together for the good of the Covenant. That's it! Colleen is. I'm working for her. King Faharajad asked Colleen to come after Naruk personally. He trusts her. We don't want anyone finding out one of the king's spies has gone rogue. She's still sailing. Master Kassan is at the helm while we're away. We've done so well against the Dominion that there's rumors King Faharajad's going to promote Colleen soon. I hope so. She deserves it. She's done nothing but good for the Covenant. He's a spy. Or he was until King Faharajad joined the Covenant. The king recalled his spies to Sentinel. Naruk refused. He's founded his own group, the Children of Yokkuda. They think the Red Guard should rule Bretons and Orcs, not ally with them. I buried my brothers. I didn't have enough for graves, but Colleen helped me. She knows what it means to sacrifice for the Covenant. I don't want to talk about it.
I need another drink like I need a head in the hole.
What a pleasant surprise. Don't blame me, my dear. I don't pick the fake names. If I'm Sigil, that makes you Arrowhead. It also makes you very late. Colleen's here? Well, that makes sense. When one of your spies turns on you, it's best not to spread it around town. King Faharajad would want someone he trusts. Seeing as you're here and she's not, I take it Colleen's gone missing? None save the old-fashioned kind. We'll talk to the city guards. If Colleen left Shornhelm, someone was bound to see her. You don't strut like her and not attract attention. If Naruk nicked her, we're in trouble. He's not a nice man. He's got a mess of sworn swords camped in the sewer beneath Shornhelm. Children of Yokkuda. They're planning something nasty. I was going to sell my info to Arrowhead, but now that you're here, I seem to be working for free. Shame, really. There's still a market for sensitive goods, and I'm doing well enough. Might even have enough for another ship soon if Telenilk keeps working his magic. This job was supposed to put me over the top. Guess that'll have to wait. Mikog's off with Lambour. The whole relic fuss never sat right with him. Herden and Deragor are still with me, along with Telenil. We left Colleen's crew shortly after the Dominion hit Daggerfall. I like my sailing without giant fireballs. Funny story. Irian sends me letters. She says Jakarn's taken a fancy to me. She says he even wrote me a poem. I told him flat out I wasn't interested, but that seemed to have the opposite effect. He's turned into a lovelorn fool, Irian says. The man is easy enough on the eyes, but I'm not looking for a fling right now. Jakarn may think he's in love, but I know his kind too well. We'll see if he's still interested when I have my own ship. Oh yes, Vimy sends letters. She's quite the gossip. Naralmo's dig off Stonefall's dried up, but he found mention of ruins in the Alakir Desert, so he's headed there next. I've never understood what's so interesting about a bunch of missing dwarves.
Wonderful day for a blood fiend attack. What can I do for you, citizen? I did see a woman like that. Hard to miss her. Strode up the road like she owned the place. She came back shortly with another Red Guard. Shifty-eyed sort, spoiling for a fight. I confronted them, but the woman assured me everything was fine. They headed into Shornhelm. Didn't watch them after that. My eyes stay on the roads nowadays. Never know when a blood fiend will want a snack.
With all the recent trouble, these streets aren't safe at night. You should be careful and keep a hand on your gold pouch. I did see a couple now that I think of it. Don't see too many Red Guards in Shornhelm. They went up the Eastern Road.
Dark times are upon us, friend. My family struggles to survive while our beloved nobles bicker ceaselessly about the most meaningless things. I tell you, just the thought of it makes my stomach want to heave. Don't recall, but if you're looking for someone, you should go roust lazy Ludipi. He never misses a coin purse.
Well?
I didn't do it. Whatever it was. Oh, I might have seen them, sure. But maybe I didn't. Memory's not so good anymore. Oh, hi. That'll do it. They went inside the house behind me and didn't come back out. Seeing as the house is abandoned, you make of that what you will.
Oh, I'll handle that. I do love playing with locks. See you below. You'll never get it. Damn it! That's Colleen. See to her. I'll keep watch.
Help me walk out of here, and then we'll deal with Naruk. Naruk saw through me. I'm not cut out for spycraft. He had questions, and figured torture would loosen my tongue. He doesn't know me very well. He didn't tell me, but I saw barrels of poison and a sewer map. He's going to poison the water below Shornhelm. He wants to start a war, force King Faharajah to conquer the Bretons and Orcs. In his twisted way, he's doing what he feels is right for Alikir. Let's kill him, shall we?
Captain! What happened?
Easy, Nicolene. I'm fine.
You're not fine! Who did this to you? I'll kill them!
Get me a healing potion, and we'll kill them together.
Fine. Drink this, now!
Oh, much better.
You saved her. Thank you. I don't know what I'd... Never mind.
Oh, that's better. The sewer's beyond the Fighters Guild. I saw it on his map. Follow me, there's no time to waste. Naruk can't be far. Go after him. We'll stop the poison.
Step up. Have a look.
Lock the cistern gates. We'll keep them off the winch. Watch your back, Nicolene.
I am. I'm also watching yours.
Don't get cocky.
Well, don't get dead.
This isn't
Move
going
to
to be
flank.
remotely fun.
These sons of dogs, drinks are on me.
All the children of Yokuda are dead or gone. We did it!
Next time, let's go shopping. Wouldn't that be more fun?
I knew you'd be back. I also know Naruk is dead. Thank you. Yet again, you've stopped a threat to the city and the Covenant. Without Naruk, the children of Yokuda will crumble. No one can say King Faharaja did not deal them justice. The Daggerfall Covenant is safe, and so am I, thanks to you. Now, have a drink with us and celebrate our victory.
I'm not sure I can ever forget what happened to my brothers because of what you did, but you saved Colleen. You saved Shornhelm too. I can't discount that. I guess we'll just have to learn to live with each other.
I suppose saving a city is worth a drink.
Nicolene and I will be headed back to the Sentinel soon enough. Until then, you should stay and have a drink with us.
I've got what you need.
When blood flows in the streets, the ale flows in the tavern. It makes me feel guilty, but what do? Turn people away? I don't think so.
Now!
If you're headed to Crestshade, you need to know there was trouble there. A bit of bruising and a few broken ribs won't stop me from getting my report to Shornhelm. I've got to let my superiors in House Tamrith know what happened at Crestshade. Crestshades a small mountain town. Captain Genevieve heard some alarming rumors and sent us to investigate. Turns out, a mad Argonian came out of Doomcrag and unleashed a blood curse on the town. We sent refugees from the town south to meet Captain Genevieve at Camp Tamrith, but the mayor of Crestshade refused to leave. Said she had to save her people. She begged us to warn Shornhelm. If she's still alive, she could use some help. I'll feel better knowing I didn't leave the mayor of Crestshade completely on her own. Remember, head into town and look for the mayor's house. I think Crestshade is doomed. Some of the refugees kept going on and on about a flesh-eating abomination. I'm not easily frightened, but whatever is loose in Crestshade, it made my skin crawl. Me? No. Not personally, but I heard stories. It's some sort of freakish creature, cobbled together from living bodies and feasting on the blood of the townsfolk. At least that's the way I heard it described. Yes, calls himself Rezel Jewel. A real charmer, that one. He sent rocks tumbling down the mountain to seal the pass to Doomcrag, managing to destroy half of Crestshade in the process. Then he unleashed a blood curse on the town. He's insane. Be careful in there. I need to get to Shornhelm and give my report. So much yelling, so much screaming. I need to stay strong.
Guard!
Stay strong.
Why won't you help? We need help.
I can still hear my heart beating. Am I alive? What should I do?
Where is everyone? I can hear wails and screams, but I can't see anyone. I need to get out of here.
What was that? Something touched me. Moloch, help me! I think I'm going insane!
Be gone, accursed thing!
Oh, you're not a blood fiend. Please, whoever you are, help us. Help the spirits of Crestshade. They tore our spirits from our living flesh. Rizal Jul unleashed a blood curse upon the town, turned some townsfolk into ravenous blood fiends. But that wasn't enough for him. He used magic and our living flesh to create an abomination. A part of me still lives within the creature. You must slay this abomination. As long as it lives, our spirits are trapped in this town. They keep the creature in the chapel crypt. I think they're feeding it, making it stronger. Soon, I fear, they will set it loose upon all of Rivenspire. Find the spirits of Tharlas and John. We can use our connection to the creature to lure it from the chapel crypt so you can kill it. We'll also need personal items to focus our energy through. My badge of office should work nicely. It should be in the tower where I worked. We made our stand in that tower, but we were overrun. I can still hear Riza Jul laughing as they dragged me away. That lizard's laugh haunts me. I don't know. Days before, tremors shook the town, and then it was as though half the mountain fell upon us. When the dust cleared, we were set upon by vampires and that damn blood curse. I was able to get some people away, praise Arche. Sadly, no. Those of us stuck in this half-life, tied to the abomination, can sense each other. But the rest of the town was turned into those poor feral beasts. The ones who escaped, or found true death. Those are the lucky ones. Perhaps it is simply our ties to this town. Or perhaps in our last hours, we found the strength to resist Rizal Jul and his minions. Scholar John's spirit may still be near his home, where he taught our children with patience and humor. Mage Tharlus' spirit may be at the inn. Bless her heart. She held off a horde of vampires to give a few people time to flee.
I don't know who I really am anymore. Part of me is still alive in agony. Part of that, abomination. If Rizal Jul were in front of me right now, I swear my hate alone would tear that lizard to shreds. Of course, she's smart, our mayor. She knows we can focus our energy through personal items. Look for my staff at the small bridge nearby. We mounted a defense there, bought the mayor's husband the time he needed to get the refugees away. Receiving that staff was the greatest moment of my life. I'm a Red Guard. Magic doesn't come easily to my people, but I was drawn to it. I left Alikir and studied for years to earn that staff. I can focus all that I am and all that I was through it. Fiends and vampires here to buy time for our people to escape. Fear and anger made me strong. We will finish this. We must! I will send every last drop of anger, hope, and desire I possess through that staff. That will draw out the abomination. I will not fail you. I will not fail Crestshade. Help me, please! I need to find my son! I don't know what to do.
Can't imagine a worse fate than to be trapped here. Waiting, watching, feeling. That's the worst. I can feel my flesh. It craves destruction. It craves blood. Mare is a good woman. Her spirit is strong. She has a good idea to use our spirits to draw out the creature. Our flesh remains alive while the abomination lives. Through this connection, we can call it to us. What's most important to an old scholar like me? My mind, I suppose. The blood fiends tore my body apart after using some of my flesh to create their abomination. My skull was tossed aside. It's got to be somewhere in the graveyard. Can anyone hear me? What's happening? My blood boils, yet I feel no pain. Somebody, help me!
Crestshade was such a quiet town until that terrible Rizal Jul arrived. Please, if you haven't already found them, seek out Tharlus and John. Find our personal items. Then maybe we can end this nightmare. Of course. We've lived under the shadow of the Doomcrag for many generations. Whatever secrets it held, we assumed they would remain locked away forever. Then Rizal Jul appeared. Yes, if they didn't flee or get used to create the abomination. Rizal Jul unleashed his power and turned them into feral beasts. The more of them you can put out of their misery, the better. At least they aren't connected to that creature. I was able to organize a small group. I sent them south, to Camp Tamrith. I even convinced my husband to go with them. I pray they made it there safely. But I couldn't leave Crestshade. I'm the mayor. I had a responsibility. Forgive me. When I realized what they were doing to us, I tried to throw myself from this tower. From such desperation, I found the anger and strength to resist this torment. We must slay the flesh abomination. We can do this, together.
That's old Death and Halday's skull. as fine a man as ever lived. But he's no scholar. Oh, that one is definitely mine. I can feel it. We will pour every iota of our strength into those items. Take them to the crypts beneath the ruined chapel.
Together, my friends. Focus your energy.
It's working. I can feel that thing. It's coming. Get ready. Praise the Eight in all their glory. You did it! I felt every blow as if you were hitting me, but the creature's death has put an end to the pain. Praise the Eight that our tormented flesh has been put to rest. Yes, I do believe we can pass on. Yet I must ask you to perform one more favor, if you would. These items still radiate with power from this odd ritual. Would you bury them for us? Then our spirits can truly be free. I am most grateful for this kindness. Take the items to the far end of the graveyard. There you should be able to find a suitable space to bury our effects in hallowed ground. I will meet you there. We did well, stranger. I am thankful that the threat posed by that creature ended here.
I think we're done here. I'm eager to see what waits beyond this mortal life. Farewell. Your kindness will be remembered.
We saved some of the townsfolk and the abomination was destroyed. I am at peace with what we were able to accomplish here. Thank you.
I grieve for those we lost. But I'm happy we were able to foil Rizal Jul's plan. I feel a measure of peace. I did as much as I could to help my town and the people of Rivenspire. Rizal Jul was empowering that abomination, making it stronger. We would not have been able to stop it without your help. I am grateful. We were in pain. Your kindness saved us from a tormented existence. I sent my husband to Camp Tamrith. If you happen to meet him, tell him what happened here. Tell him not to return. Let Crest Shade be forgotten.